We have always been ready. So let me just say this. You see what you just said about Nigerian artists selling this and selling that.
Yeah.
Don't skip history. Before that happened, they were all put under one roof. Even me, part of it, Shatter, part of it, Stone, part of it, Tanzania, Diamond, part of it. When they got the data, that is where you started seeing them using the data for one. So they didn't start Westgate show. They didn't start Burna Boy show, not Davido show. It was One Africa concert. It was
Right.
Unplugged. It was all these festivals that they were doing. And then they were able to gather Africans and people in the diaspora under one roof. Nobody was able to do.
For me, as I am aware, a Ghanaian artist will be more reliant on independency than try to look at a collaborative perspective. And that's why I always say that, look, where Black Sheriff will go and where Black Sheriff will take Ghanaian music, look, that boy has a lot to offer. And if that boy should feel like major arenas like the Burna Boy does, we shouldn't be surprised because he's collaborating. And for me, collaboration is everything.
Hello, beautiful people. My name is DJ Paco aka Mazi.
For an educational reason.
Otumba.
For a traditional reason.
Ezema.
For a spiritual reason.
And then once we hit on the streets.
Oh, I'm on a siriki.
Of course, you know, daily, I don't do this alone. I'm here with my brother.
Diokpa PKB Iken Nabalugu Eze 1.
All right, people, as usual, when we are here, we bring in conversations that will bring development, would uplift the livelihood of Ghanaians and Nigerians in terms of creative music, movie, in the general life, culture, and everything. And so today, the landlord of Ghana music,
Obede Pombede.
Sakodie, which I know a lot of Nigerians can relate to. You know him very well. Last weekend, he decided to host his homecoming Rapaholic concert in the second city of Ghana, which is Kumasi, which is more of a culture and a traditional town. And so a lot of people came, and out of, you know, like their own program lineup, they decided to have a forum. And during the forum, a lot of questions came in, and they asked him, Sakodie, how can we have a Ghanaian artist fill the O2? Because we have seen we have seen your Nigerian counterparts doing this several times. They are filling arenas and stadiums and all that, and we are not seeing that from our Ghanaian artists. And so what could be the problem, and what is the way out? And Sakodie had this to share with the people. We'll watch this video. After that, we'll have our own view. PKB is here. We'll dialogue. You also have your own corner in the comment section to share your view. Do you think Sakodie is really making some points there? Or you think, Charlie, he just define excuses? Let's watch this video.
We have always been ready. So let me just say this. You see what you just said about Nigerian artists selling this and selling that.
Yeah.
Don't skip history. Before that happened, they were all put under one roof. Even me, part of it, Shatter, part of it, Stone, part of it, Tanzania, Diamond, part of it. When they got the data, that is where you started seeing them using the data for one. So they didn't start Westgate show. They didn't start Burna Boy show, not Davido show. It was One Africa concert. It was
Right.
Unplugged. It was all these festivals that they were doing. And then they were able to gather Africans and people in the diaspora under one roof. Nobody was able to do those numbers. But when they came together as an ecosystem, they created that. And that's the format that they are using for individuals. So if you are thinking you're waiting for Sakodie to go and gather all the Ghanaians in London at once, I'm not saying I'm not a good artist, but this is business.
Right.
So we need that ecosystem around the whole industry. And when we do that, young fan say, you deal with me and Shatter and Stone Boys BS for just that moment. After that, guess what happened? When they got the numbers, are they calling us to come and join again?
No.
When was the last time that you've seen that priority with Nigerians? We could do the same thing.
Right.
If Mr. Beku says he's bringing Shatabale Stone, Sakodie to London, and then Wizkid as a surprise guest, of course you're getting the numbers, but it's still a Ghana initiative. So until we get to do that, We can't complain.
Hello, we are back. And so, it was Sakodie, our most decorated rapper we have in Africa. I don't know what you have to say about that. To me, I know he's one of our best rappers, not just in Ghana, but in Africa. That was his word. The question was, how can a Ghanaian artist fill O2 Arena? And you heard his response, PKB.
Yeah.
What do you make of that?
Well, I mean, partly I agree, another part I don't agree, because
So tell us where you agree and where you do not
I agree is the fact that yes, they created an ecosystem for themselves to be able to do this individually. But first off, they came together as a team, as a one Nigerian team, and they started doing shows and making sure that, you know, they put heads together to get numbers to fill up the auditorium. And after that, they use that same format for individual artists. And so you could see that Ashake single-handedly can pull up crowd in the O2 for 2 days running. Yes, they created the ecosystem. I agree with him. We can also do same. Now, the other bits or the other part he said were like, of course, they didn't only use Nigerians, but they used people from Tanzania as well as himself and all of that. And so, as at now, they don't use them anymore because they have a data for themselves that they can use to run. Man, look, let's look at the number of Nigerians on major international labels and running on major distribution and publishing deals. And let's have that same data for my Ghanaian people. Let's put that together and let's see. Ecosystem, yes, agreed. But these people have openly given themselves the opportunity to sign collaborative contracts with major labels like Empire, Sony, and the rest. Man, and these are the labels that have connections with major like management in various countries to put together these shows. Like he said, it is business.
Yeah.
So once you understand that this is business, I think we should also move in the same direction, because for me, as I am aware, a Ghanaian artist will be more reliant on independency than try to look at a collaborative perspective. And that's why I always say that, look, where Black Sheriff will go and where Black Sheriff will take Ghanaian music, look, that boy has a lot to offer. And if that boy should feel like major arenas like the Burna Boy does, we shouldn't be surprised, because he's collaborating. And for me, collaboration is everything. Look, go for it. Don't go and see someone and say they will take more than you do. Do you have the means to push yourself there or to do what you are doing? The answer is no. So, I mean, yeah, let's also create the ecosystem for ourselves. We can collaborate with these giant folks, create the ecosystem for ourselves, and we can run it. Who doesn't love Ghanaian music? Charlie, if you can music, we will start before so. You understand me? So, yeah.
Well, I think you've made some valid point there, but my confusion was about when Sakodie said that when Nigerians were doing the One Africa concerts and all those concerts just to prepare the grounds for the individual artists, they added them, you understand? And I was asking then, if they added us, you have that experience, and so when they went solo or when they went separate, I mean, you could have also gone.
That's what I'm saying.
You understand? So I feel that one of the major things that is setting us back is two things. It is the mind of the Ghanaian consumer as well. We should be deliberately, we should deliberately make efforts to patronize our own. We love Nigeria. We love Nigerian music. And we love it because they are giving us quality, premium entertainment, luxury or nothing. And so if they are doing that and we are loving that, then it falls on our shoulders, our artists, our creatives, to also give us that quality. Because trust me, if you give us that premium quality, it is not only Ghanaians that will love your content, but Nigerians would also adapt it. Exactly. Now, most of our even local labels that signed Wana Boys for year. Once the artists make it to certain level, they decide to leave the label and run things on their own. And you realize that they have... And I don't want to mention names. I don't want to mention names that will say Opinge or Sebe Wole Kontombre. I don't want to mention names. But it is clear. We saw the impact of Kwame Eugene when he was on Links. And I'm not saying Kwame Eugene is not doing well, but looking at how his songs fly now, his views, his numbers now, compared to when he was on Links, it was extremely high. The reason is that Links had the mechanism, the system to do the work for you.
You don't have it as an
You
artist.
don't have it as an independent artist. And so Links already gets some data of this international community that when they want to push an international concert for you, it would be easier. Even Links. So talk of Nigerian labels that have the money to take you there. And so let us not always think about me making my money alone and spending my money alone. The labels that work for you, the reason why that they take certain percentage that you feel they are taking a bigger one, meaning they are working with other people to make things possible for you. And so don't look at it like 100% they are taking 60, they are taking 40, and so they are doing so much. They are paying people, plugs, your names, activations, and all these things. And so we would love to see our stars also feeling the airiness. But the question is, follow who knows road. And the follow who knows road, the basic template we have is Nigeria. And then they have done it. And so if you think that is how they did, they came together as one people and they later did it solo. Where? Then you can also do it. But then don't forget that most of them were signed on labels. And so you cannot do all by your own. Let's come together and let's do it. If you have noticed that with Unity, they can do it, then you should try correcting those minor mistakes.
And he revealed, with the ecosystem thing, if you are saying that they helped create the ecosystem, how couldn't we also take advantage of creating our own during that time?
Yeah, because we were busy.
The ecosystem was being created.
We were busy. I mean, it was this year that we saw Shatawale and Sakodie doing something together. Previous years, it's been head to head. This one hold this one's neck, and when even these two came together,
you see,
Stonebwoy is also on the other side because Stonebwoy and Sakodie, that tension day. Stonebwoy and Shatawale, that tension day.
Nobody did.
By the time Sakodie and Stonebwoy will also be free, Shatta and there is always drama in Ghana.
Big man.
How can we feel airiness when we are not
drama
united?
day Nigeria pass.
Exactly.
See, Whiskey and Davido and this Burna Boy thing. Look, it's going down, but still the business is still going on.
You understand?
We need to separate it.
Well, guys, I'm sure right even whilst we're speaking, you're typing something in the comment section and then you have a lot to say. Just drop it in there. If you really want to have an extended conversation and you have more, you can hit me up on Instagram. We can put you on a video call and we'll have more open, the conversation, regardless where you're coming from. My name is DJ Parker Ridge and I've been doing this with PKB. We out of here.
Peace.
This not the age to face reality, yo. Come on. This not the time to do the necessary, yo. Go, chigo dongo. This not the stage to unite. Unity not the key, yes, not the key. Plus 234, not the show. The J Paco Rich, not the man. 234, not the na the code.
DJ Paco Rich.